What's up, YouTube? So I am back on here. Thank you for stopping at the Book of Megan. I appreciate you guys. If you haven't already, you saw the title, My First Notary Mistake. OMG. If you haven't already, since you just tuned into this channel, please go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, and click on the notification bell so every time I upload, you'll be notified. So I am just going to start by saying, OMG, my first notary mistake. The look on my face right now is, I'm just like, okay. And y'all, it was the type of notary mistake. Why? I don't know. Anywho, so, okay, let me give y'all a little bit of a background as to what took place. So I had a signing the other day. This was probably my 5th signing, I believe. I actually did a vlog part on it, and I think, to be honest with you guys, I don't even think I uploaded it. If I didn't upload it, I will put it in this clip right here. But if I have, then I'll put it in the card so you know which video to go and look at that. Well, anyways, I was so excited. It was a home equity line of credit signing. Not very many signatures, and even more minimal notarizations. And y'all, when I say that I cannot believe this mistake that I made. First off, one of the things that I had a question about, and I do recommend to any first-time notaries, anytime you have questions, anytime you're not sure about what to do, please call them. Just get on their nerves. That was part of my issue, is I didn't want to get on nobody's nerves. I didn't want to be like, oh, well, I don't know if I should do this or not. If you have questions, stop in the middle of the signing and just be like, hey, should they do this? Should I sign this? Should I notarize this? Whatever. The mistake that I made, there was 2 things actually. On the signature affidavit, or I think it says signature or name affidavit, or AKA name affidavit, I put both of the signers' names on each form. So even though, like, say for instance, John Smith was the first signer on one document, when it was time for me to notarize, I don't know why I blanked out and I ended up putting John Smith and Jane Smith on the line, and I just put a comma in between. Never do that, because you'll end up having to do it all over again, and you don't want to have to do that. And I did it on both documents, which really sucks, because then I had to notarize both of those documents all over again because they were incorrect, because I put both names on the same line on 2 documents. And I don't know if I just misread it or if I was, I don't know, to be honest. Things happen, and so I'm not beating myself up about it, but that was just one of those things that I know now to pay attention to, that if I have 2 signers, don't put their names next to each other by any means, unless otherwise instructed. But in most cases, you'll have to put each individual name separately, is what I found out based on the corrections that I'm going to have to make, which I've already corrected those, because then I had to just re-notarize them. They didn't need the signatures for the signers. But this is where I don't know what happened. This is the part that kind of shocks me, because I was, questioning the document with the signature name affidavit. Not even sure why, but I think it might have been my first one that I had to do. But this one in particular was the actual, I think it was the credit borrowers or something it was a document, about the credit borrowers. Anywho, it also had a place on the side where it said my initials or our initials. And I think I questioned that, and I was going to come back to it, and I did not have them sign it. So when I scanned it back, their signatures were missing. So today I'm going to have to go back to have them sign. And it sucks because I don't want to ever hinder anybody from them not having their signatures completed, their documents completed, or, having to go back, because obviously this is an inconvenience of my time, although today was a perfect day to get it done because I didn't have any other signings for today. and I kind of had some like at home work that I needed to do, like just making sure all of my like my notary journal and stuff was line upon line, just just doing some calculations and kind of just going over some things about about my business that I want to get better, and some things I wanted to critique. So with that being said, I'm glad that I was able to get this information today, and to get it taken care of today, so that way once it's done, it's done. Just as a note, and like I said, this video won't be too long, but just as a note, just go back, check and recheck. And even though I scanned back those same documents, I'm really not sure how I missed that. I don't know if I just assumed that they wasn't supposed to. It just kind of bogs my mind, but maybe there was a lot going on. As a matter of fact, I can tell you that there was a lot going on that particular day, because I had that signing in the morning. It was my first time doing 2 signings for the day. And I had that signing in the morning, and then I had another signing that evening, which kind of was throwing me off. I was really, really, really nervous about that, because the second one was a signing where it was out of state, and I had to do some corrections in front of the signers per the instructions. And I also had an attorney that was supposed to be a part of that signing as well. And so that was nerve-wracking, because I had not ever had that before. And there was just some other things that were just unfamiliar. Oh, and I had to have a witness. For whatever reason, just kind of as an FYI to you guys, if you ever have to, or if there is ever a witness that needs to be present, most times the companies will provide you a witness. In this case, they did not, and I had to provide the witness. Thankfully, shout out again to my friend Lauren, who was able to be my witness for that day. And thankfully she was there, because she did encourage me to not get in my head so much, because I was doing fine. It was just, I believe that was just kind of a lesson learned for me, to get a little bit more familiar with certain documents, that even if I have questions about it or I'm not sure, just go over and over and over. Knowledge is power. And so what definitely will help. Sorry for the camera angle, y'all. I'm trying to hold this in my hand. And your girl's a little weak, okay? So anyways, but yeah, so I know that there was a lot going on that day, but just really, really take the time to go over the documents, so you don't have to go back over them, or have to go back to have the borrower sign again. It's really, it can be inconvenient, I'm sure, and it definitely is not something that the borrowers are going to want to have to do, you know what I mean? And so I do feel bad about that I'm going to have to go back, but they're very nice people, and they had the time today. So like I said, it all kind of worked itself out. My prayer now is that I'll be able to scan these few documents back, and then once I get the FedEx package label, or shipping label, then I'll be able to just go ahead and ship it and be done. Thankfully, the company, is working with me on getting this taken care of. They've been very informative, but I feel like, it's better to do it at the beginning than to have to do it on the back end, because like I said, it can be very inconvenient. So I wanted to do this video because I know that there are some people out there like myself who are new notaries and are just wanting to do a great job. And it's okay if you make a mistake, if in the intent that you're not trying to make the mistakes, obviously, but and they're going to happen. I assume that they're going to happen. There's several people on YouTube who are doing the same business or working the same business, and they say the same thing, that, you're going to make mistakes, but at the very minimum, you want to keep it at a minimum. And even with that, you don't want to have to make mistakes like these. You know what I mean? Go over the documents over and over and over again. And if I'm not preaching to nobody else, I'm preaching to myself. Okay? Because I will go back over this video and be like, girl, take your own advice. So anywho, so I'm excited about getting this accomplished. I'm glad it took place today. Today's such a beautiful day that I don't mind getting out. I will show y'all a little outfit of the day. Let me see if I can get it together, y'all. Your girl's short. So if you can kind of tell, I got just like a little shirt that's already kind of knotted up. And then I have just a little camisole underneath, kind of nude. Got my little copper paparazzi. Shout out to paparazzi. And a little jean skirt. I'm going to be rocking some kind of shoes. I don't know. I think I got some black wedges that I'm gonna wear, just, because I'm not gonna be gone for very long. And I'm working on building my professional wardrobe. So that's coming. And yeah, let me show y'all my bracelet and my paparazzi ring. Yes, yes, yes. I'm not a paparazzi consultant anymore, but I still have my website up. If you guys are interested in going to that website, it's crownofbeauty.com. I think it's still crownofbeauty.com, but if not, let me know if there's some pieces that you see or that you want or whatever. I can hook you up with either a consultant, or you can go on the website and see, the pieces that are there. Super cute, $5 bling. It is what it is. So I'm not gonna, keep this on for too long. If you've stayed this long to watch throughout the rest of this video, thank you so much for tuning in to the Book of Megan. Also, please like, comment, and subscribe. Click on the notification bell so that anytime I upload, you'll be notified. I do talk about my life, my love, and my Lord, because glory be to God, I'm actually doing my dream job, and I'm enjoying it. I'm learning along the way. But on this channel, you'll kind of see a little bit of everything in my life. And I talk about my loves, my God, my family, and other things too, like jewelry and hair and all kind of stuff. So so until next time, or until the next vlog, until the next video, I will talk to y'all later. Thanks again for stopping by this channel. Okay guys, so I am headed back I just got those signatures, and now I'm headed back to the home office so that I can go ahead and scan those documents back. It is hot today. I love the heat, I love the sun, but it is definitely hot, and I'm one of those people that I like the windows down, so sorry if y'all can't hardly hear. What was I about to say? Oh, I wanted to come on here because one of the questions that the borrowers asked was, will this push back their time for everything to be approved? And it's not an answer that I have for them. Only thing I was able to offer to them was to contact their lender if they were concerned about that. It sucks when you have to apologize for a mistake that you made, but I mean, it is what it is. It's a mistake, and if you apologize, it's just because of your sincerity of your heart, which I am truly sorry that I don't even know how I overlooked that. But anywho, so I am headed back to the office, my home, to scan those documents back, and then I'll be able to drop them off at FedEx once I get that label. I'm hoping that it does not affect their time. I hope it doesn't inconvenience them any more than just, having to go back to their home to get their signatures. It definitely is awkward whenever you make a mistake like this, because again, you do have that possibility where it will affect the time that it takes for them to be approved, or even that time that taken away from from any of the process, and you don't want to put them in that position. So anywho, let me go ahead and keep driving home, which shouldn't take me that long, and then I'll be able to scan those documents and then get that dropped off at FedEx. And I just pray all will be well. So anywho, I just wanted to come up and give you guys an update so that by the time you actually see this, or by the time you guys by the time, I get everything sent out, then everything should be okay. That is my prayer. So anywho, I'm gonna get off of here, and I will see y'all at the next vlog.